My son, Leo, was the kid that other parents whispered about at PTA meetings. By the 4th grade, he had a file in the principal's office thicker than a phone book. 012. He wasn't just a rebel, he was a menace. He'd once convinced the entire cafeteria to stage a milk strike. And don't even get me started on the time he painted the school mascot's statue neon pink. 028. I was sitting in my office when the phone buzzed. It was his teacher, Mrs. Gable. I sighed, rubbing my temples, already preparing my "I am so sorry we're working on it" speech. 042. But when I picked up, Mrs. Gable was crying. My heart dropped. I thought, this is it. He finally burned the gym down. 055. "Mr. Miller," she whispered, "I have never seen anything like what your son just did." 104. She told me there's a boy in class named Toby. Toby's the quiet kid, the one who sits alone and draws in the back of his notebook. It was Toby's birthday, and he'd brought in these little homemade cupcakes to share. 120. At recess, Toby stood on a bench and asked, Is anyone coming to my party on Saturday?" 132. The silence was deafening. 30 kids just stared. Some of them even started to snicker. Toby's head dropped, and he looked like he wanted the earth to just swallow him whole. 148. Then, Leo stood up. My little fire starter, my troublemaker. 155. He walked right up to Toby, grabbed a cupcake, and said loud enough for the whole playground to hear, "I'm coming, man, and you better have those video games we talked about." 212. Mrs. Gable said it was like a domino effect. Suddenly, the cool kids were chiming in. The snickering stopped. By the time the bell rang, Toby had a line of kids asking for his address. 228. When I picked Leo up that afternoon, I didn't scold him for his messy hair or his stained shirt. I just hugged him. 238. Because for the first time, my son wasn't a leader of a riot. He was the leader of a moment. Turns out, the same fire that makes him a handful is the same fire that can warm up a lonely room. Video source. My son made a kid cry on his birthday, and I was so proud of him. 00:00. YouTube video views will be stored in your YouTube history, and your data will be stored and used by YouTube according to its terms of service.